Tlaloc, the rain god who nourished and destroyed. Welcome back to Gods and Heroes Unveiled, where we explore the epic myths of ancient cultures. Today, we're diving into Aztec mythology to meet Tlaloc, the rain god who nourished the earth and drowned it in fury. A deity of life and ruin, his storms shaped the Mexico world. Ready to feel the downpour of his tale? Then hit that subscribe button, and let's uncover Tlaloc's story together. 1. The origin of Tlaloc. Tlaloc, the rain god of the Aztecs, didn't rise from a gentle mist. His origin is a torrent of ancient power, flowing from Mesoamerica's deepest roots. His name, meaning he who makes things sprout, ties him to Earth's growth, yet his story begins in shadow, predating the Mexica. Scholars trace him to Teotihuacan, centuries before the Aztecs, where he reigned as a stormbringer, his legacy carved in stone long before Tenochtitlan's rise. His birth is murky, like storm clouds. Some say he emerged from the primordial chaos with the creator gods Ometecuhtli and Omesahuel, a force of nature among their divine brood. Others link him to the third sun, the rain sun, which he ruled, ending it in a deluge of fire, a hint of his dual nature. Unlike Quetzalcoatl's celestial grace, Tlaloc's origin is earthy, rain from the sky, roots in the soil, a god born of water's raw might. Picture him, goggle-eyed, fangs jutting, blue skin shimmering like wet jade. Codices like the Codex Borgia show him with a serpent staff or water jars, his headdress dripping feathers, Tlaloc, his rain spirit helpers, at his side. He wasn't born of flesh, but of necessity. The Aztecs' crops demanded rain, their survival is gift. His mountain home, Tlalocan, a watery paradise, cradled the drowned, his origin a wellspring of life and death. His lineage ties to the cosmos, often paired with Calcayatlicue, the jade-skirted water goddess. As consort, he fathered the Tlaloc, storm spirits who poured rain or hail. His origin echoes the second sun's fall too. Floods wiped it clean, a cycle he'd repeat. The Aztecs didn't invent him. They inherited him from Toltecs and earlier cultures, his worship ancient as the clouds. This duality shapes him nurturer and destroyer. Where Huitzilopochtli bled for war, Tlaloc poured for harvest, his storm's a double-edged blade. His origin isn't a single drop, it's a flood, rooted in Teotihuacan's murals, where he's etched with water lilies, a god of abundance turned wrathful. The Mexica crowned him atop their Templo Mayor, his shrine beside Huitzilopochtli's, rain and war imbalance. Tlaloc's beginning isn't soft, it's a downpour, a god forged in water's chaos. As we'll see, he didn't just sprinkle life, he drowned worlds, his deeds a storm that fed and felled. 2. Tlaloc's role and deeds. Tlaloc didn't rest in the clouds. His role as rain god made him a lifeblood and terror, his deeds a deluge of bounty and ruin across the Aztec world. Ruler of Tlalocan, he nourished maize fields and drowned them in floods, his storms a heartbeat for the Mexica. His tale isn't gentle, it's a tempest, his power swaying crops and fates with every drop. His primary role was rain's master. From Tlalocan, a lush afterlife for those claimed by water, he sent showers, gentle for growth, fierce for punishment. For jars, myths say, held his gifts, one for fertile rain, others for drought, blight, or storms. Farmers prayed to him, their maize his altar. Without him, famine struck, a god whose favor meant survival. His Tlaloc dashed across skies, their jars tipping life or death. His deeds shook history. In the third sun, he reigned, ending it with fiery rain, a purge of the old world. The second sun's flood, some tales credit him to, washing away giants. In Mexica time, he drowned fields when offerings failed, children, his price, sacrificed atop mountains, their tears coaxing rain. His Templo Mayor shrine ran red, his deeds a pact of blood for water. He clashed with gods and men. When Quetzalcoatl stole bones for humanity, Tlaloc's floods tested them, his wrath a rival to creation's grace. Droughts punished disrespect, storms sank canoes, his deeds weren't random but judgment, his reign a mirror to devotion. Festivals like Alkawalo saw infants offered, their cries his call, a grim rite tying him to life's cost. His influence was vast. Priests in blue, rattling gourds, danced his storms, mountains like Tlaloc's pyramid and Teotihuacan his thrones. He didn't just feed, he destroyed, his floods a reminder of power unchecked. Where Huitzilopochtli fought, Tlaloc flowed, his role was nature's pulse, his deeds a cycle of bloom and doom. Tlaloc's reign was a storm, nurturing, devastating, his water a blade that cut both ways. As we'll see, his legacy didn't dry, it soaked deep, a rain that still echoes. 3. The legacy of Tlaloc. Tlaloc's legacy didn't evaporate with Aztec altars, it soaked into Mexico's soul, his reign a lifeline through time. God of nurture and ruin, he left a mark in stone, ritual, and memory, his storms enduring beyond conquest. From ancient carvings to modern echoes, Tlaloc remains a deity of water's might. In Aztec days, he loomed large. The Templo Mayor's eastern shrine, half his, half Huitzilopochtli's, dripped with offerings, jade and shells as tribute. Teotihuacan's murals paint him goggle-eyed, water streaming centuries old, his cult predates the Mexica. Codices like the Codex Lodge show his jars, his reign a thread in their cosmos. His legacy was survival's pulse, a god farmers feared and fed. Spain's fall dimmed him, but not fully. Conquistadors razed his temples, yet Sahagun's writings kept him blue fangs, storm rites, a deity unburied. His Tlaloc morphed into folklore, rain spirits in Mexico's hills, his floods and peasant tales. Catholic saints absorbed him, water gods like San Juan a faint echo, his legacy a current beneath crosses. Mexico reveres him still. Tlaloc's statue guards Mexico City's Anthropology Museum, his gaze eternal. Teotihuacan's pyramid, dubbed his, draws pilgrims, his reign carved in its stones. Dia de los Muertos nods to Tlalocan, drowned souls in marigolds, his paradise a whisper. Artists like Rivera splash him bold, his legacy a root in national pride. Modernity claims him. Films hint his storms, books like Aztec weave his wrath, his name graces tequila, his image in murals. Scholars link him to Olmec reigns, his goggle eyes ancient, a Mesoamerican thread. Farmers still pray when rains fail, his legacy isn't past, it's alive, a cloud over fields. His meaning endures. To Aztecs, he was life's edge, rain to grow, floods to kill. Today, he's nature's might, unyielding, dual, a god of balance. From Tlalocan to museums, Tlaloc's legacy is a downpour, a storm that feeds and drowns. Outro. That's the stormy tale of Tlaloc, from his ancient rise to his rain-soaked deeds and lasting legacy. What's your take, nurturer or destroyer? Drop it in the comments. If you loved this dive into Aztec mythology, smash that like button, subscribe, and ring the bell for a new epic tale every single day. Thanks for watching Gods and Heroes Unveiled. See you tomorrow for another legendary journey.